Like, just because, okay, I'm his girlfriend, I am deserving of certain things. I am entitled to. No. What they say was on that Eddie Murphy. Eddie, what have you done for me? What have you done for me lately?
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be some type of reciprocity. Like, give to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It has to be. Like, you don't get things based off of a title.
Just being
here. Just being here as a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You don't get shit just off a title. You get it off of merit. You gotta earn it. You gotta deserve it.
We can do it all, no matter what it costs. She can have it all. She don't got no limit. All I do is spend it. I got it, yeah. I got it. She don't got no limit. All I do is spend it. I got it, yeah. I got it, yeah.
What's up, YouTube? So today I am here, a requested video from some of our people on Instagram. They suggest that we do a guys talk. So to the left and the right of me, I have people that are men with a perspective. So I have a bunch of questions I came up with, and I think they're important questions to ask men. So I'm gonna introduce them. To the left of me is Justin.
You.
To the right of me is Bo. And you know who I am, Ali. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. That's right. I'm gonna wait for y'all to do that right now. Alright, cool. So with that being said, we're gonna start this off with an easy question. I think it's easy. Each question gets a little bit more difficult. So we're gonna start off with the most obvious question that everybody wants to know. Single or no? Second part of the question. If not, how long have you been in a relationship? And if you're single, why? Who wants to start?
I know.
Okay.
Single. I guess for what? Since February, what's that?
Ooh, newly single.
Couple months. The why, you know, is a long question. It's a long answer, you know, and I'm sure he gonna get, you know, the why may get picked apart in some of the further questions, but pretty much, I wasn't happy with the way things were going, and I guess they always say, I guess my friends always say, I'm aware where I want to be as a person, like Donnell Jones. So we'll get into that.
Ooh, that's a short answer for right now.
Well, I'm in a relationship.
Okay,
2 years this month.
Oh, congratulations! Listen, I'm not alone. I've almost 2 years too. As a matter of fact,
you better get this answer right.
Yeah.
You sure? You sure? You thinking a little hard.
You know what? Nah, I feel like we've been together longer than that. I feel like it's longer than that, but yeah.
Y'all been flowing though. So.
Yeah, we flowing, man. I haven't had any mishaps in our relationship, and I'm happy about that. But I had my frogs in the pond, but I am not single, and I'm happy. That's what I meant to say. So yeah. So all right, the next part of the question. All right. Do you ever see yourself getting married?
I see you cutting your eye at me.
No, because you started last time.
I see you cutting your eye at me. I guess everybody always wants. You know what I mean?
It's a tough question I think it's a tough question. So
I guess it's a tough question. Like, you know, I've had my doubts or whatever about marriage, but I am willing to get married if it makes sense.
Explain.
You know what I mean?
Explain.
So I don't want to be a person that gets married with regrets. I don't want to be a basement husband.
Oh, you gotta explain.
So a basement. And I say that a lot. I say basement husband a lot. Basement husband is a dude who come home from work. You know what I mean? He come home from work and he just like, you know, the wife like, hey, how you doing? Go down to the basement to the man cave. Come maybe peek up to get something to eat. And then go back down there until it's time to go to bed. That's a basement husband.
Okay.
Somebody who not really involved with the family.
They just exist.
They just, I don't even know if they exist. They in.
I'm here because I got it.
Yeah, I'm here so I don't get fired. You know what I mean? That's what a basement husband is. Somebody that's not existing but not present.
Right. Okay.
So I don't want to be a basement husband. So when I get married, you know, if everything's willing, you know what I mean, it'll have to be without regret and it have to make sense for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to get married. I want to have kids. So
Okay,
I'm not
that's-
having kids until I get married. So
Okay. All right. So my question is, my answer is different. So when I want marriage now, but I always wasn't. I wasn't this way. Nah, matter of fact, I
You was always a
I was always
man.
marriage minded, but I had doubts years ago. Like I was just like, oh, I don't think this is it right now. Like, and it took me to find that certain person to feel that way about marriage. Like it had to make sense. I'm like, I'm not gonna get married if it doesn't make any sense. Like, why put this life contract when I'm unsure about it? Like, why sign this right now when I have doubts? So when I found that person, which I think I did, marriage seemed so easy to me. Like I want to do it. I want to have kids. I want to create a legacy. I want to build together. I want each other to have a first experience when it comes to having kids. Just building. I'm excited about that. Like I said before, I had a whole different outlook on marriage, and I felt like until it made sense when I found that person. And I feel like when everybody older than me came like, yo, you'll know when the timing is right. And I was
And
like,
they always
and I
saying
hated that. I'm like,
you know, you know.
you know. And I'm just like,
I'm like, what
does
does
that
that
even
mean?
mean? And then I was like,
Oh, this is what they.
this is what they talking about right here. This
I ain't
makes
find
sense.
that. I ain't
It's
find that.
it's like the ooh, it's like the wow.
Ooh, wow.
It's like that. You ever see them? Oh my God, what's that? Toy Story.
Oh, when they in the
And they eat a little
the
machine,
claw.
and they the claw. That's how I feel when you find a person and make you click. Like, oh damn, I can really do this. I can see myself on the long game with this. So
I ain't gonna lie, I always wanted to get married.
that's
I was
that's
raised
dope.
on not have kids until you married. So.
Now, you know what? Because I was raised on marriage. My mom always like, you know, when you gonna get married? Every girl, you know, she thought I was gonna be married
Wow.
twice by now. And I think because of the representation of marriage that I had, I want to make sure that, you know what I mean, I'm not in that predicament or that situation. Like, and I think logically, so marriage got to make sense. Like I always say, marriage is the business of love. Marriage can't be solely based on love. Like that's the foundation of it.
Right.
But love ain't going, you know what I mean? Love changes. Like how you love changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need a little bit more security than just love alone. You know what I'm saying? Marriage, that's a business.
Yeah.
Like y'all gotta manage like a household. Y'all gotta manage children if you want to have children. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people think about marriage is like boom, the wedding. Like a lot of people vision
Yes,
marriage
yeah.
as the wedding, and then boom, this my husband, this my wife.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean? But
I think you gotta be friends too.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's important. I think that's important.
like it's a lot of like, and I think a lot of like real, and a lot of, I know y'all do it, but a lot of couples don't have that real talk about things that will make a marriage successful, like finance and stuff like that. Like we can't be beating around the bush to the wedding day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we get married, and one find out this boy, if she don't know how to balance a check, or she don't even know what a balance in an account is.
Financial literacy is important.
It's important because they say most marriages
Finances.
don't end from infidelity or something like that. They end from finances.
It's finances. You know what's crazy? I think that I hate what someone said this to me, and I didn't think it was right until you said that. Love never paid the bills.
It don't.
And it's like, dang, like what you? I get it though. Like I can't sign love on a check to
You
my
can't.
mortgage company. Like you know, and then when finances hit, it's like, yo, y'all start bashing heads. Like, oh, this is your fault. And then next thing you know, y'all filing for a divorce. And even getting a divorce is expensive. Like I know a lot of people that deal with divorces, and I know it gets real tricky when it comes to finances.
I don't believe in divorces, so
Oh well.
once we sign that paper, it's a wrap.
Listen,
I believe it. I believe in sex. I believe if it ain't working out, you know.
That's why I ain't gonna get married.
That's why, yeah. I'm about to say,
Yeah.
listen, I only want to do it once, okay? I know everybody probably said that in their marriage.
Everybody says.
Yeah, I would love to do it once, and I'm planning on that. One time. That's it. Once. But yeah, that was a heated question. As I said, the question's gonna get a little more heated. All right, this is a topic that was on Instagram. A lot of people were going back and forth about this one particular topic. Should men pay all the bills? That's part one. And how do you feel about a joint bank account? That is like a two-headed monster.
I already know how I both feel about the first one.
Let's go.
I think we all kind of feel the same about it, though.
All right, so answer first. You can answer both at the same time. Should men pay all the bills, and do you feel like joint bank account? Do you feel like that has to happen?
I don't believe in paying all the bills. Like we in this together, so we're gonna split this 50-50. But the joint bank account, I don't think so. Unless it's like we gonna get this account to pay the bills, we can put money into it to pay the bills, or like we get in an account, we got kids, we building an account for them, and we putting money in it for them. But your money is your money, my money is my money. Like that's how I look at it.
Alright, so I think that we should go half. It depends on the situation. So say if I can handle it on my own, right? And I can handle all this on my own, right? And you take like, oh, you do this, you pay this much, and I can take the blunt of the force. That's fine. But I feel like we should have some 50-50 going on, because this is how it would go in a perfect world, right? We both work, both make good money, we both come to the table, we split the bills down the middle, we both happy, we got our own accounts here, we come a joint account, yo, put money in for the vacation fund, put money for the kids' soccer games or volleyball games, whatever the kids play. And that, I feel like that's a perfect situation. But if you're going to the point where old school and people will start conflicting, well, if I make all this money, I should be able to have my own money. And that's where the problem came in with, I think the game. The game brought this topic up. I'm paying all the bills. I think it should be 50-50. And I don't think a joint account is the worst thing. I feel like y'all should come together, put money in it for the sole reason of paying bills and going on vacation. But y'all should have y'all separate accounts. I feel like there should be some separation in that aspect. Like, y'all both got money. I shouldn't have to bring everything in and we just, oh, she went in there and spent like the money for shoes and we arguing over shoes now. Like, it's a lot of, I'm not okay with some of that stuff. But whatever works for y'all, do that.
I think be different though.
Yeah.
If you got the bank,
if you got the fund,
if I'm rich,
the game can say that.
Yes, if I'm rich, I'm
you know
not
what I mean.
rich.
But that's and like I feel like social media. Let me say my piece before I get into that part. But so what was it? It was joint account and paying all the bills.
Yes, paying all the bills joint account. Yeah.
So, I guess in my circumstance right now, I got a house. I pay for it myself.
Right.
If I was to move you into this house,
that's where I was going. Yeah.
I can still pay.
Yes,
I've been paying for it. I got it.
Yes, I got this.
You know what I mean? But if we moving up to something together, something bigger.
Go ahead.
If I can't fully, you know what I mean, pay for that brunt myself, then I wouldn't say half. I would say if I make the most money, I put the most in.
Okay.
That's how I look at it though.
Yeah,
if we getting something together, like we got this house together, so we gonna pay for this together.
Yeah, or whoever.
If I'm moving you into my place, then it's my place. I'm gonna pay for it.
Right.
Like,
and if I was the boy with the big bag, then of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I pay for everything? Because I can. Money isn't an issue.
Right.
But we talking about 1% of the country.
Yeah.
Like y'all not running in. Like I don't want to be that bull, but 80% of us ain't running in to the 1%.
Right.
We have to deal with the people on our level.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people who go into certain things with a selfish mindset, like, oh, your money is my money and my money is my money.
Yeah, that's not,
and then that creates a basement husband. You know what I mean?
I'm paying all the bills.
Yes. I'm not getting none return. You know what I mean? I'm paying all the bills. I'm busting my ass. I gotta work 2-3 jobs to do this and this and this.
And you out here having fun,
buying bags. You know what I mean?
And
now I'm gonna become a basement husband. No, dead ass. I'm gonna become a basement husband. That's all I got energy for.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
You might get your energy to another girl after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I
we
mean?
going infidelity.
You know what I mean?
I'm just speaking the truth. That's why I say
Somebody that
people cheat.
appreciate.
And that's what goes to divorce finances. This is all
But
stems of
The
finances.
joint account, I think we should all have separate accounts with one joint-based account. Like, no,
Okay.
all the money should not be in one pot.
Right.
I believe that we should put the bulk of the money in one pot, and we each have our separate, our own money, our spending money. Because I don't want to have to go and have a conversation if I want to buy this. I want to buy this TV for my, you know what I mean? I want to buy this new game. Now I got to take it out the joint account, and we got to have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Everything that needs to be purchased shouldn't be a conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we that negates that if we have our own spending money. All right, we put the bulk of it in the top in the big bag,
Right.
and then we both have our own individual pocket money account. So this way, it never affects the totality of the situation. Whatever I spend isn't going to affect the grand picture.
Right.
So, and then it's like I've ran into some people who didn't believe in it. You know what I mean? Everything should go into one pot. And I'm like, that kind of creates conflict.
Yeah.
Like, that's in my opinion, that's a struggling mindset. I don't want to be in a struggle marriage.
Right.
I don't want to be in a marriage where we have to put all the money in one pot to live, to survive. We should be able to live comfortably where we can have vacation pot, house pot, kids pot, our pot.
Yeah.
So that's how I
I
feel
don't even
about it.
have one pot now by myself.
That's what I'm saying. And then you want me to change
I'm
my
not
two
even
pots.
married, yeah.
You want me to put everything so there's no saving, there's no check. It's just one big ass pot. Like, you know what I mean? That we
Beef
all
stew?
like, come on.
Oh man.
It just don't make sense.
Like I said, I do think that joint account is cool, but it should be some limitations to that.
You need your own separate
There should
money.
be some limitations to that. I don't got to put my money in the contract.
Yeah.
I don't got to do that.
Oh, why you buy this?
Like, damn, you question me like that
Damn.
sneaks?
Well, yes, why you buy these?
I'm a person that
I
like.
do a lot of that.
I'm a person that likes, I would say, toys like electronics and drones, and I don't want to go to have to like
Ask permission every
to
time I want to buy something.
go buy that. Like, and that's I don't want to.
And if y'all want to buy your bags or whatever,
don't
that
know.
come out of y'all fund.
Or listen, no. When it comes to the bags, I can treat you to a bag.
Of course, we're not
Right,
talking. We
yeah,
talking
right,
about in
yeah.
general.
General, okay.
General.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Of course
Of course,
you
you gonna buy a
no,
bag.
Okay, all right.
Like, dang.
I'm gonna say we
Not
were.
gonna go in a
It's
relationship.
Oh, I just want to say that I'ma treat you, baby.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying over here?
All relationships
Yes.
you supposed to treat. You know what I mean?
All right, cool. Like, as long as we not.
We talking about stuff
this
that
is
we
my
wanna-
pot and your pot. Like, I'm
No.
all right, we doing some treatment.
No, even though we got separate pots, I'm still gonna buy you stuff.
Hey, hold up, because we
I
talking
want you
about
to have
treating.
fun.
You not treating me from the together pot. The big pot.
Yo,
The
that's
treat.
Yo,
the
that's
treat-
so crazy.
The treat is coming from your individual pot.
Right.
That's
That
yo,
money, you're not
'cause
treating
like,
me with that's
what
my
you take
money,
out the
our money.
$5,000 for, honey? Oh, I had to. That is some weird. That's so weird. How do you treat your significant other
If it's
everything
coming
in
from
one
the
pot?
same pot,
That's-
you ain't treating nothing.
Somebody
Especially if I'm
comment
putting,
below with that one.
especially if I'm putting most of the money in the big pot.
Right.
You did when you did. I bought this for me. You use my money to get me something.
Why is the why be $5,000 short? Well, you know that party had to throw you, but they came out the joint account. Well, all the money's in the joint account. How does that conversation work? I don't
I
know.
don't think y'all thought about that one, have y'all?
No.
No, y'all didn't.
All right, we got another question. All right, here we go. All right, the next question. Here we go. It's a tough question. When dating, past or present, what turns you off of a person that you're dating? I'm going first.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go.
I'm going to go first. All right.
You look like you itching.
Here we go. Lazy. Not about your money. You eat anything that you want. So you doing cheesesteak platters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Complain about Friday because I don't eat salmon. And then Saturday you going out for brunch and drinking mimosas. Alright?
I like mimosas.
I like mimosas, but you had cheesesteaks all week. When you gonna stop? You gonna go to the gym?
What's that?
Right. What's the gym? Like, man, yo, getting in arguments with me
Because I want to go to
What?
better myself. Not get mad at me to better myself.
You always in the gym. Yo, this happened in my life. This is speak from experience. Don't say
I was there.
It was
I heard
crazy.
it.
I'm not arguing about going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Like, I'm not going to the bar. Like, all right, what's another thing? I think, oh my God, yo. So if I come home, right, and you happen to be off that day, and I left a ton of unclean dishes, the house was a mess, I'm running late for work, and I come home and it
pay all the
looks
bills,
exactly,
too.
yeah, I pay all the bills, and it looks exactly the same it was when I left here.
And you don't always do it like that because you clean too.
Right, I clean, and you can't look out for me like I will look out for you. Nah, it has to be equal balance. That's a lot of cut. Listen, laziness, self-efficient. You're not self-efficient, just home laying in your own dirt.
Consider it.
Cussing me out and going to the gym, and you're not about your money. Deal breakers.
I would say for me, laziness would be number one. I do not. Like, I can't stand. I can't stand.
Lazy.
I can't stand laziness. You know what? No, laziness would be number two. Number one would be a self-sufficient person. If you're not self-sufficient, like if you need your hand held every step of the way, like you don't know how to do things on your own, that's an issue for me. Because it's like I'm doing stuff and now I have to reach to make sure, to make sure you doing what you got to do and I'm doing what I got to do. So now I'm accountable for both of us doing what we got to do. I don't like people who are not self-sufficient. Like if you can't handle, what were you doing as an individual?
And the lifeboat.
Yeah, like, like if you were as an individual, what were you doing all this time as an individual?
Before me.
Before you got, not even before me, before any relationship, how were you operating in the world as an individual? Like if you can't operate on your own, how are you like what are you looking to be saved? You looking for the cat to say, I'm not him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not. In consideration. That was a big one for me because there's been times where I've worked long hours unexpectedly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
On several occasions.
Oh yeah.
And what I would do is I would make sure my significant other didn't have to worry about getting something to eat after a 12-hour shift. Because that's just who I am. If I'm in somebody's house, if I'm staying there, no, like for real, like it's just things that I would do. Like even if I'm spending, like I had an ex who I spent the night over her house, like every other weekend or whatever.
Right.
And it was dishes there. I'ma do them. I'm here. You step outside. I'ma do them.
I was just saying that. Yeah.
I'ma do them.
I got it.
I got it. Like you cook, I'll do the. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here, and there's dishes there. You doing handling your business or something. You know what I mean? Or you happen to be at work, and I'm here because it's my day off. I'ma do the dishes. I'm not gonna let them sit there for you to come do when you get back. And reciprocity. I need stuff reciprocated.
Okay.
I work on a merit-based system. I say this to him all the time. That's why he laughing. That's why he laughing. No, it's a merit-based system. Like, you're not going to get shit just because of your title.
Right.
Like, just because, okay, I'm his girlfriend, I am deserving of certain things. I am entitled to. No. What they say was on that Eddie Murphy. Eddie, what have you done for me? What have you done for me lately?
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be some type of reciprocity. Like, give to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It has to be. Like, you don't get things based off of title.
Just being
here. Just being here as a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You don't get shit just off a title. You get it off of merit. You gotta earn it. You gotta deserve it.
Okay.
You gotta be...
Oh, that was a good one. All right.
I ain't got too many. This is, I really.
Maybe that's why.
This is.
Say single, y'all.
I ain't got too many, so mine is just laziness.
Bro, it gotta be the cleaning. You got OCD.
I got OCD, so you gotta be clean. organized, unorganized stuff, just coming, throwing stuff everywhere, just take your shoes off and all that, just jacket, throw it everywhere. I can't do that. Gotta be organized, can't be lazy. You gotta know how to cook. You gotta know how to cook.
It's a requirement.
Yeah, that's a requirement. You gotta know how to cook. I can't be eating out all the time. Like, I can cook, but sometimes I get lazy. Like, I got money, so I can just go eat out. But I want to come home to a home cooked meal sometimes. Like, vice versa. I cook for it too. Like,
yeah, I forgot
Now you about to trigger me again.
I forgot about the cooking joint. Oh man, I remember. So this is going off topic a little bit, but I was the one that always did the cooking, right? So I remember Marie. She was like, "Oh yeah, I cook," and in my back of my mind, subconsciously, no, you don't.
No, you don't. I cook.
I
do this.
Like I do this. This is what I do. Everybody I met,
They say they cook.
They don't really cook.
They heat up in the bag.
They do the add the water and they put it on the pot, and the next thing you know, it's like that the sodium base. There's a lot of sodium base.
Astronaut.
No, she's like, I really cook, and I was like, all right. So one day she cooked, and I stopped cooking. I was like, she really can cook. I'm gonna just take my food over here, even though I'm already cook. But yeah, I think cooking is a huge.
Food is a way to everybody's heart.
Yes, it is.
You want to eat. You want to eat.
Right.
I want to eat too.
Yes.
I don't want to always be the one figuring out what to eat or have to cook
Right.
or have to get. I want if you listening, surprise me. We simple people. We men. We simple.
Simple.
Yo, you know
If it's wings, if it's wing, I'm gonna get home and there's wings on the table. Damn. Wow.
Yo,
This is amazing.
It's so funny. Cause I remember Marie, she surprised me with these Swedish fish. Meanwhile, I got braces, but I came home and was like, I know you probably want these. You haven't in a long time. Here you go. And it was a note, and I opened up the note with Swedish fish. Nigga, I was happy as shit. It was Swedish fish. It was $1 at the most, but it was the thought.
It was the
thought
effort,
that
the
counted.
initiative.
I was like, damn, she listened to my conversations and she brought me Swedish fish. It wasn't even food. So yes, we are simple. We are very simple human beings. So yeah, that was a good one. Damn, what's the next question? All right, hold up. Ah man.
On the air.
Hold up, we about to get this on now.
I'm getting fired up and worked up.
Do you think, all right, number 5, this is the favorite question, I got 2 more after this. Do you think living with your significant other is a requirement before marriage? I'm gonna go first. I was against living together before marriage because of past experiences. Playing house with somebody that wasn't even here to even like do their part in the house. Just paying all the bills and taking care of that person. Another person out here just holding it down and I'm miserable. I was a basement husband in my own house. Basement boyfriend. I wasn't even a husband. I felt like I was married. I wasn't even a husband. I was doing husband duties without a wife.
Without it.
Nothing. It was ridiculous. I'm out here. Listen. Like I said, at the beginning I was kissing a lot of frogs before I met my queen. So let that resonate for a second. But I think it makes a huge difference to know what you're going to get before marriage. Live together, I say yes. Before, I think it's a good idea.
I think it's like, but on like if with intention, like if you, so
with intention.
If you moving in together, it gotta be with the intent
of marriage.
And the people say most relationships are with the intent, but we know we live in reality. You know what I mean? It should be that way, but that's not the case. We know we end up in stuff. I've ended up in plenty of stuff.
Situationships?
No, they were full-blown relationships that I may have 9 times out of 10. My intentions were not even there. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
So, like, if you moving in with somebody, it has to be like marriage minded, married intent. Like, I'm planning to marry this person. Cause you gotta know. You gotta know how this person lives. If this person piss all over the toilet seat and don't clean it up, this person, you know what I mean? You gotta see how they live or how you guys can live together. Cause you got 2 individuals coming into one spot.
Right.
And you like your stuff one way and that person like they stuff the other way, now y'all gotta find some common ground.
It's funny you said that because this was.
Who gonna decorate the
So
house?
say if it's my space, right, and that person moves in, I think that's even harder.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah,
person
you
has to
changing
find
my
a way
shit.
to make this my home too.
Yeah.
So I think it is tough, but I think it's needed. I think it's
It's
necessary.
definitely needed.
I think it's necessary.
That's like you buying a
I
car.
agree with y'all too. I think it's necessary. Like you say, you're not gonna get to really know that person until y'all live together.
Yeah.
Like how you sleep, how you want your stuff, how you.
Yeah, the
Oh my God,
motherfuckers
it's-
a snore.
Ah,
yeah.
It's a certain level. Like,
You know what I mean? Like some.
Man, listen, I'm a person that falls asleep in random places. Okay, I am here. It's been times when my brother come in when we lived together. He like, yo, bro, like I was fully clothed on my couch because I'm so exhausted from running to this event, going to the gym, going to this open mic, doing this, and I just fall asleep with all my clothes on. And living with somebody, come to bed, honey. Someone's telling me, I'm like, all right, come on. Like, you just gotta get, like, you have to make sure y'all, what's the good word for this?
Compatible.
Yeah, compatible. I would say compatible.
Can co-have
Because I don't have OCD, but Marie has OCD. Like, she'll come in the house, and to me, it's nice, right? I got everything in order, dishes is washed. Ooh, look at this cabinet. I'm looking at her like, hey, OCD kicking in. Here we go. But I know to how she is now, so I can deal with it. Like, you know what? She'll come organized. Like, damn.
And I think that's.
I never thought of that. Like, I never.
That's the key right now is I know how she is, so
Yes.
I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Or you still in the game early enough where I know how she is. I can choose to whether I want to deal with this or not,
Right.
as opposed to how people just want you to live in this make believe world. Like, yo, y'all can't move together till you get married.
and then you get
And then I got a
married.
contract, and I hate this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like you want, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nothing you do in life is like without a test. You don't buy a car without seeing if you like it first. You don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just you don't buy a house without looking at the house first. You don't sign the papers. Yeah, the house look nice on the outside. I'm gonna sign this paper, and now it's my house.
No home inspection.
Nothing.
No home inspection, bro. Just go in
Just
there.
go in and do it.
Shopping online.
And the next thing you know, you're suddenly
Falling
getting
and
pipe bust.
Yo,
There you
wow.
go. You're already in a marriage now. What you gonna do
Yeah,
now?
what you gonna do?
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
against, like I said, I was against it because I had the whole mindset, yo, you can't be shacking up, like the shacking term. Like, you can't be moving in with the shacking. Yo, I ain't married, you know, man moving in before marriage. It's an
You know
old,
what I mean?
it's an old term.
it's-
It's definitely an old
Because
term.
it's a lot of people who get shacked up, and then you stay shacked up.
Yeah, I think the getting comfortable is the issue. Like, I feel like you still have intent to marry that person.
But the people that get shacked up and stay shacked up, that's the people that can't speak up for themselves. Though.
That's true.
No, they
That
get
come
that.
with
They
that
get
come
around.
with growth.
No,
And
no, it don't.
mature.
You're not speaking up with yourself.
Yeah,
Mm.
not-
Because you're not standing by your boundaries. You
Yeah.
just letting shit ride.
Yeah.
You letting it ride. It's no way. If you don't want to be in that predicament, it's up to you.
Right.
You letting it ride.
That's true.
As people who've let stuff ride before, you should know that it's you letting it ride.
I've been there.
I've been
I've
letting
there.
stuff
think
ride.
I've been, let it go today.
Let it go.
And then it's 3 years later.
It's
You
just-
sitting here wondering, why the fuck
I
am I
did
still in
here?
this situation? Because you
Let
decided
it
to
ride.
stay there. You let it ride. One too many times. They getting free. They sucked it now. They getting free rides at this point. They got the trans pass for eternity, swiping on your ass. But yes, that's a good question. Oh man, where am I at? Too much wine, y'all. Here we
You
go.
didn't even finish the cup.
Listen. This is not my first cup. It won't
Yes,
be my
it
last.
is.
No, it's not. Remember, I had John downstairs.
What, 6 hours ago?
Whatever. What's a major contributing factor for a breakup? Keep it to one.
I answer this first.
One.
Keep it to one.
So one, I was about to say I got a list of I was gonna
Two.
put it down.
Your favorite. Well, I say
All right.
favorite, but
I
top two.
I keep it the one. I keep it the one. Dishonesty.
Okay.
That's a big key. Like, I gotta be able to trust you. So
Yeah.
too much lying and all that. Even over stupid stuff, like little stuff you lie, like, my trust will go down. If I don't trust you, that's a big key. Like,
Cheating for me, yo. Because I'm a faithful person, yo.
I mean, that go with trust, though.
That go with trust, too.
Yeah.
Man, you cheat on me, dog. It's over.
Cheating is lying.
Yeah,
all in
trust.
the same.
Breaking the contract, breaking trust.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna do that to you. Don't do that to me.
Even trust.
Don't looking crazy.
Trust you to have my back, or trust you to make sure I don't go hungry. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
We already know this man. Merit system's all food, okay? Food.
But no, like trust you, like I can, like no, because it's like I know I'm a dependable person.
Right.
Like I know, like if somebody say,
I
need you to pick me up at the airport, I'll be there. I'll land by 8 o'clock. I'm there at 7:30.
I'm near.
You know what I mean? Like I'm dependable. I'm near.
Right.
I need somebody I need you to trust to do the same. Like if I gotta check a thing, like damn, do I really want to bother? You know what I mean? Or I'll just do it myself. If the thought come across, I'ma just do it myself because I don't trust that you would do it.
Start counting your days.
Then that's the issue. But most of my relationships really hasn't ended in like from that. They mostly ended from me. You know what I mean? Like, and not like no cheating stuff or nothing like that. It was just
didn't want it. That's something.
Yeah. I've learned that I didn't want it after I let things ride for so long, or like I wouldn't say want it. I wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? Like how you.
Ooh, you know what? You get in a relationship, right? You be like, oh, I'm just seeing where this goes.
No, I was to see where it goes.
I was that person.
Like I'm honest. I don't think I've ever gotten a relationship in the past with the intent like I want to marry this person.
I can only say only one of my relationships started like that. Like that's the one I'm in right now. All the other ones it just happened. Like
it just happened. Like and that's how it is for me. It's like I've ended. I always say I ended up in a relationship. Not by like my choice, but my allowance. Like it was just like this is going good. We might as well. You know what I mean? So now that I'm single, I'm like I've said I'm never doing that again, and I did it again, and I learned this. I did this. I've repeated the same exact lesson over and over again. So now I'm like, no, I'm really not doing that again.
Right.
Like, and then I perceived that you would have this question for me, so I already had the answer for it. Because you're the type of boy that be like, well, what if you meet the girl of your dreams or whatever? You see his eyes, you know he's gonna answer that question.
No, you know what's funny though? Like I tell people this all the time. You find that person when you're not looking. So with him not looking for this now, right? I'm not saying it happened. Not saying it happened. But I'm only speaking from experience. This is a story that I had. You looked at the other vlog. I was not looking for Marie. I was minding my business. And I even told her when I first met her, I was like, yo, man, I'm not really into relationships right now. She said, what are you talking to me for? I said, because I just think you're a great person and I had a fun time talking to you at this party. Like, I was very blunt, honest when I talked
to her. But you wasn't looking for Marie.
I wasn't looking.
But was you ready for that? Was you ready at that point in your life? Was you ready for a relationship?
And it's funny because I was like done with dating. And I was just like, you know what?
So you was ready. You was ready for that relationship.
I was ready.
And my thing is, like,
I can say I was ready.
I perceive you asking this question, what if you meet the girl in your dreams right in front of you? And I'm like, listen, I had to think about it. I'm like, I'm not ready for that.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you. I was like, I would rather not experience a good thing than fuck a good thing up.
Okay. That's a good one.
Because I have.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I hate going through that same, like, that transition of, like, breaking people. You know what I mean? You got like that breakup shit.
What you call that?
That heart.
Breaking my what's the term they use, bro? Breaking my peace or something like that.
Yeah, disturbing
not ready.
Peace.
Yeah, we're not ready. Yeah.
Like, and I guess I've
disturbing my peace. I've done it. I've done that.
And like now it's like no, you know.
I've done that unintentionally.
I don't want. Yeah, unintentionally. Now I know. I'm moving with intention.
Yeah, unintentionally I did it. I didn't do it. Oh yeah.
I see you trying to do this.
Just gonna break it off.
No, it was like I think I'm gonna try to get ready, and we gonna see what happened. But in the back of your mind, you already know, like I'm not ready. When I say like I'm not ready, it's not like intentional. Like I'm like I'm not ready, but I'm gonna keep doing it. It's like you have in the back of my mind, I'm not ready, but I'm gonna try to get ready or try to meet this person where they are, even though you know, like that you
I'm
really
not
not there. But I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna do what's best.
That's for that person.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I do that. And we had a lot of conversations, and we do that. Like so, we put the interests of others before your own. Like
I'd
you
rather
sacrifice.
self-destruct before
Then
I
you try to break.
heart.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So you try to make it work. You keep going, and then eventually with me, like I can't go no further, and that's usually around like 2.5 years where it's time to like make the next decision.
Yeah.
So I vowed not to do that no more.
That's understandable.
I'm committed and married to the improvement of myself, so that when I am ready, I'm moving like with intention. Like I'm sure about this. I'm gonna do this. I want to be with you.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Not like, hey, this is going good. We got a good thing going. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here for the ride. No, I know where the destination going. I'm not here. I don't want to be there for the ride.
That was me.
I want to be. I don't want to be there for the ride. I want to be
there for the ride.
I want to be driving a car. You know what I mean?
Just seeing where this goes.
Yeah, I want to drive the car this time. I want to see that GPS saying
even though this shit might go off a cliff somewhere.
But at least I want to drive the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
And 5 years later, you having the same conversation.
But at least I drove. At least I tried. You know what I mean? At least it was intentional. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So last question. The last question. Would you want your daughter to date your younger self or your future son to be just like you? So, I'm gonna start first, right? It's a tough question. My old self, will I want my daughter to date someone like me? I say yes and no. So I say yes because I was a nice guy, I never cheated on that person. I would say no because I didn't stand up for myself at the beginning. I would just sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna do everything that makes her a better person. She want me to do this, I'm gonna do it. It's the right thing to do. No backbone. I don't want my daughter to date somebody like that. Me now, I'm a whole different person. Listen, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and we gonna agree to not agree or agree to disagree. But at the same time, we'll come to the point where we have a common ground. I just want my daughter to be somebody with a backbone, and don't take yes for always the answer. For my son, I think my son should be like me, but I would teach him to be better than me. So instead of saying, yes, woman, I'll do it, say, listen, we can do that. But, this is how I feel about it. Like, have some backbone. Don't be a yes man.
Like you answered the same way.
Yes,
right?
the same way.
Yes, you said yes twice.
Don't be. I want to teach my son to be a simp.
No, I said
No,
you said
you gave it either or question.
Yes.
Because if I have a daughter, I had to answer.
No, but you was like, yeah, you saying yes twice. No, I'm not doing that, and this is why.
Right.
Okay, so
We
like
can
I
do
said,
something.
listen, no, I think I was a cool person, but I feel like my daughter's son could be better, do better.
I'd rather my son to be like me than my daughter to date somebody like me. I'm going with that. Because I'm not trying to be out here trying to kill nobody's kids over my daughter. I'm cool with that. My daughter come home crying because her heart got broke.
That's what I said. I ain't bring no heart, so my daughter be alright.
I've broken several hearts, and not even on no like wild stuff. It was just like,
I'm choosing me.
It was just like I'm choosing me, but where did this come from? You get what I'm saying? So I think the only last relationship is where like they kind of saw it coming, as opposed to like if I would say anything, if I was younger, I would have more boundaries and I would communicate more, as opposed to just like letting I build up. It's mental notes. And then all of a sudden, I don't want to do this no more.
So he keep it all in the bit.
You know
what I mean? Yeah.
Let's feel.
Like to some people, you know what I mean? If they not seeing the signs or they don't know, you know what I mean? It may seem like, damn, we had something going on. Why do where's this coming from?
You didn't see the signs? Meanwhile, I'm taking notes. So
Meanwhile, I never even communicated with you how I was feeling.
The 25th of last month, I came home and the dishes were still in the sink.
But we never had to talk about that. You know what I mean? In my mind, I would communicate more. Like I would tell my, I would tell my son, whatever, like don't even figure yourself out first. You know what I mean? And then I would
That's
tell
good.
him that it's okay to date. I would tell him to date, and you don't have to commit to anything that you don't want to.
Right.
Be sure.
Right.
Like, it's okay. You can date. It's people that want to date. Like, you don't have to be in a committed relationship with
Be
everything that come across.
Upfront with your dating.
Yeah, hold your
Yes.
boundaries. Stand true to yourself. Stand
You
firm.
saying, listen, that person say, I'm dating with a purpose. Listen, I'm dating because I work right
If you one of y'all fold, it's gonna come back.
now. Yep.
I know. It always come back.
Like a boomerang.
Somewhere, somehow, it's gonna come back. But yeah, that's my take.
That's it. You got anything else to add?
Oh, that's
Listen, it's a wrap, yo. So make sure you subscribe. Thank the fellas for being here. Until next time, make sure you like, comment. Please comment below and see what your views and thoughts are. I'm interested to see what the women think about this episode. Because y'all asked for this and you got it. God saw. Holla.